field as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. One of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
60, Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll go again here with Tutu. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's go now. Ready?
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70.
Here's Milrow to throw. Completes another one to Thomas. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Let go.
In the red zone on 1st. On the move, headed right. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Milrow from the gun. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Little knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 18, what's that?
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's past the 25. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He connects on the extra point try. And the Texans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
On the jump.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. That's incomplete left side. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
Deputy. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Defenders there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Putting a receiver in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of... the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43. Now it's Milrow. Okonkwo brings it in. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Got it.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 10-3 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1.
Okay. Cowboy 80. 65, 65.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43.
10 at the 43-yard line.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw it again. He's throwing it deep to the left side. And it's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Bronk. It's third down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
On third down, here's Tootin. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So now here's third and 5.
All right.
18, that's it.
From the gun, Stroud. Looking for Collins, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, Kate, I'm just not sure he sensed how quick that pressure was going to close in on him. The hit altered his throw, and it ended up, unfortunately, in the defense's hands.
First down from the 42.
Let's go now.
They go play action here. It's Milrow. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Hand off to Tootin. Oh, he loses the football. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. And goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down throw here from Milrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
on the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! 60 by 6. Go!
Inside give here for Tootin. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Okay, ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Back to 60.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
Trying for it with Milrow. Pass Cox. It's Hunter. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set it down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Liking 18.
Milrow with it on 1st. He brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Power squib kick is taken in. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everett. Here's the backup. First throw. Pass caught by takedown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Good luck defending that short yardage slang. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
19, next.
1st down, play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
18 Cardinal, 8.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Get it. Crack all 80.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Quick throw is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
60 Vikings.
Throwing on seconds. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that takes them to 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
17. Jaguars 13.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
He's back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is brought in at the 15. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returnable from the 2. This makes it up to the 25. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's trying to push the field. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Tony. 11. Buggy. Hey, south.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down.
Oh, ready? 118. Outside.
Setting him on the dime. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready, set.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check. Ready.
Tootin headed left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Milrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover. How about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Tony.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Not an enviable spot as they come up. 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. Panther 60, 18, pioneer.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
They can't obey the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
On the ready.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into the hands of Pickett. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Shotgun now for Milrow. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70. 70. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did. Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Steady.
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Right short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards, sets up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Hey. Ready, ready.
Back to the well again. Good running. Knocks off about 7, but they're still short. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This from 28 yards away. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense was flying around and making the play.
They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trail by 8. snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Milrow. That's dropped underneath. Tootin. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Let's go.
Throwing now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut it to just 2 late in the game. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
Here we
The
go, here we
Jaguars
go.
will line up for the 2-point
79.
conversion.
Here he is to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all done up here in the 4th. Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense has got to respond to send this game to overtime.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second. Or 2. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 3rd down now. Jaguars going nickel.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Ready.
Looking to throw it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
39-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, Every defense will go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
He's drifted at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and 7.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. A 49-yarder in front of him here.
49-yard attempt.
That one is good. And their season will begin with a win.